just saw him put some salt on it. Can you have some? There's probably enough. There's probably enough. So this is a porterhouse steak, and we cooked it over oak coals. So the way they did it, and I'm trying to look and see which way the grain is on here. Am I doing that right? Is it they cut it like this? Oh, can you see that? That's what it looked like. And they just did this. And they kept that T-bone in there. But this is a porterhouse. Porterhouse and T-bones are very, very similar. They're just cut from slightly different places on the cow. So it is perfect. It is perfect. Thank you. It took me a while to make sure that the grill got hot enough, because you really want your grill to be super, super hot. And we had a few flames here and there. So when they bring it to the table, a steak like this is shared by the table most of the time. Although there was the one guy who was like, my dad eats the whole thing. You could eat one. And I'm like, I don't think I could eat that much meat.
That would be a lot.
So we'll do that. And see, look, we can fan our steak out so you can see it. And we'll put a little more salt on there too. Sometimes they'll serve this with lemon. I'm not gonna stick my fingers in there since I've just been touching the steak. So usually they just salt it. Some people might put pepper on it. That's okay too. I think I will put pepper on ours because I happen to like pepper on my steak. Serve it with a lemon. Some people squeeze lemon on it. Some Italians look at you like you're crazy for putting lemon on your steak, even though they serve it with it. Then we're gonna clean some of this up, Robbie. And then they serve their sides usually right along with the steak. So this polenta's a little runny, so I'm actually going to put it in a bowl, I think, so that we can eat out of serve it out of the bowls.
There's one clean one. There's one clean bowl.
Yeah, and that's too big.
Oh.
That's too big. Here, we'll put it in here. So our polenta's pretty simple. Salt and butter. And that's because we're putting all this yummy mushroom stuff on the top. So let's get some mushrooms on there. What are you thinking, Robbie? Can you smell that?
I can.
Doesn't that smell good?
It smells amazing.
Let's get a little of that sauce on there. So we'll do that. And then you need another bowl for our peas. Which is simply garlic, shallots, olive oil, prosciutto, peas, a little Parmesan, a little parsley, some salt. Stick all of that yumminess in there. And there, that is going to be how we would serve our, this way, our meat. What do you think? You would totally eat the whole thing? You could probably. Can't decide between filet mignon and New York strip? Get a porterhouse. Eat them both. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so then we get plates, right? And we start eating.
Unless Doggo gets to it first.
Huh?
I saw a dog sneaking in the picture.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh, you're just gonna leave that.
You're gonna
lovely
leave that
steak
unattended?
unguarded, huh?
That sounds like a great idea. I was just amazed at the amount of food I saw going to tables in Italy. Let's get that out of the way. We'll do that. Because that, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this is a delicious looking meal for me. But you might see, so what they call these side dishes, no matter what they are, it's a contorne. And sometimes they eat them with, sometimes they eat them after. I saw most of the things being coming out like this. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready for some food? Ooh, and the other thing they do is they take a little olive oil and drizzle that over the steak. Sometimes, not all places did this. But we'll drizzle a little tiny bit. And this is Tuscan olive oil from Tuscany. All right, you ready? Come and get it.
Let's do it.
Let's make a plate.
Rocket's like, yes, please.
All right, and you can use this to cut the steak off of there. And I will get some spoons. I think I might make these peas again because they look really delicious. I know, Thistle and Oak. Isn't that good? Come on over. There's probably enough for everybody. You might want to get, you're getting like all the really super fatty pieces. You might want to, not that there's anything wrong with fatty pieces. They used to be my favorite part. It still is, but I'm trying to be good about not eating
Go ahead,
it.
take a bite.
There you go. Otis is ready. Rocky is ready. You cannot have any. I'm sorry. All right, you switch places.
Switch.
What happened to my, oh, dinner's ready.
What?
Dinner's ready. Round 2.
Yeah, dinner too.
Welcome to Italy.
That's why I said that first one was a preemie course.
Oops. Tea on the floor. My bad.
And so you do have 2 cuts of meat here.
What's up?
All right, so you cut off some pieces of meat and put it on a plate, and then you get your sides.
How am I supposed to decide what meat